Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, this is Will's Mountain Homestead. My name is Wendy and it has been a few weeks since I have put any type of videos out for you. My husband was recently diagnosed with kidney cancer. He had to have his kidney completely removed and we are still in that whole process. So the one thing that has gone to the wayside is making video content for you and obviously getting myself in the garden. So we are expected to have frost here tomorrow night. And I want to show you what chaos gardening looks like because it has been around 40 days since I have even stepped foot into my garden. And just to show you that things can still grow even if you just leave it or abandon your garden, you're still gonna have a bounty from that. So let's dive right in and let me show you what we have going on. You will see that my flowers have really taken off. And here a couple weeks ago, more like before my husband got sick, you can see the zinnias that are growing here and they are just absolutely beautiful. I had some of these on my front porch that I was looking to seed save. And I thought, what the heck, I'll just throw a couple seeds in my garden. And you guys, they were pink seeds, but I actually have these beautiful red ones too. So it must have been a mix of seeds in that combination there. But my marigolds are just really taking over. And then you can see everything else is just all grown up. So my peppers are in this mess here and we're gonna see how many we can get. I do have several varieties and there's a kitty cat. I do have several varieties in here. I have these ones here. These are Hungarian wax. Right here, I also have green and red bell peppers. I have pepperoncinis, jalapenos, and poblanos. So let's see what we can get. There are several ways that you can preserve your green bell peppers. You can obviously just slice them, freeze them, use them in things like fajitas or soup or, you know, whatever. What I'm gonna do with these, I have a couple large ones, more like this is one of the smaller ones I do believe that I'm seeing. What I'm gonna do is slice the tops off of these, hollow them out, take all the seeds out, and then I can freeze them that way whole, and I can make stuffed peppers later on, and all of that work is finished then. So then all I have to do is just make the stuffing for it. So that's what I'm gonna do with a large portion of these bigger ones. I also have a video on my playlist of how to make sweet peppers, which if we have enough, I'm gonna actually do that with these because they're delicious. And they're also a good condiment to have on hand. So that will be something else we could do. When it comes to harvesting peppers and like preserving them, I like to do everything either the same day or the next day. I don't like to let them sit because I think the fresher you can go from like picking the produce to actually doing something with it makes all the difference in the world. So we're gonna try and get all of this done between today and tomorrow. All right, guys. That is a Walmart shopping bag full of bell peppers. That is what we picked off of 3 bell pepper plants. So I think we are getting quite a good harvest so far out of our chaos garden. I have 3 plants that have these Hungarian wax peppers or banana peppers on them, and they kind of stick out because the colors pop. So I believe I have enough to fill another paper bag full of these peppers. And I think what I'm gonna do with these is combine these with my jalapenos, if I have very many of them, and just make cowboy candy out of all of this because it'll give it a little bit of sweet and hot kind of mixed in a little bit. So we'll give that a try this year and see what we can get. All right, here is my second bag. And those are my banana peppers. And you guys, I have no idea what happened here. I planted 8 jalapeno plants from seed, and I got these. Like, I always grow the giant jalapenos that are a lot wider, but those do not look like a jalapeno. So I'm not sure if there was a mix up with the seed packets or what happened. So I think we're just gonna combine these to make cowboy candy, and then I'm gonna save some of these and ferment them, and we'll whip up our own hot sauce. And then also you can use these type of peppers to make fire cider as well. So that is the heat component to the fire cider. So, you know, there's always uses for them, but it's a little perplexing, I'm not sure. In this area here, we have our poblano peppers. And if I just pop this off, whoo, I just took the whole thing. These can be roasted on your gas stove and then preserved that way. You can freeze them or keep them in oil, or I'm gonna dehydrate these. So I'm gonna cut these super thin, dehydrate them, and then store them in a mason jar, and then I'll vacuum seal that mason jar shut. But that's a good alternative for this type of pepper. All right, I got about 1/4 of a bag of poblano peppers, and you know, they're not terrible in size. Like, some of them are larger than others, but that's about the typical size there of most of them. Alrighty, here's our bounty from our chaos gardening. I have a full bag of green peppers, about 1/2 bag of bananas, and jalapeno, cayenne, chili peppers, I don't know, and about 1/4 of a bag of poblanos, and 2 stragglers I found. So we've got quite the work for us here this afternoon, but it will be well worth it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for sticking with me through this video and really seeing what can be harvested even though you've paid 0 attention to your garden for a month and a half. So quite a bit did come out of it, quite a bit I still have to do with it yet, but it's good to know that if things happen in your life that you can't give your full attention to your garden, it's okay. Like, you will still have a good harvest. It might not be the prettiest garden on the block, but who cares? Who cares? It's gardening season's almost over anyhow. And, you know, here probably next week, I'm going to start pulling things out and getting ready for fall, which includes planting winter rye and most of it just to have a good cover crop. And, you know, we'll cut everything back, compost everything, burn what's diseased, and then get started for the next growing season. So you guys take care, God bless, and we will see you next time. Bye.